Hello friends, this is Medico Maniac. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is my second video dedicated to NEET on my YouTube channel. Okay, so without further delay, let's get started. So guys, in this video, I will be talking about things that need to be done before exams to keep you calm and keep you composed and to ace best in your exam. Okay, so I'm covering this topic because success is a result of long battle fought every day. And today's work give tomorrow's result. But for the long battle you fought, you have to submit your battle. You have to submit all the events, submit all the studies you have done a year long before your exams. Okay, so this is why I am doing this topic, and this is very important, so please bear with me. I will be covering as much as I can. So what to do 10 days before exams? Okay, first of all, schedule your day as if every day is your exam. This will help you to get in the rhythm of your exam day. Like if you are practicing your exam day for 10 days or 11 days, on the day of exam you will be relaxed and you will be like normal. Okay, so it is important to have a schedule just same as your exam day on few days before exams. Okay, second thing, I always keep saying to my juniors and my friends or everyone who's going to give NEET that they should practice test every day on the same time as the scheduled exam. Okay, this is very important strategy, and one must follow this to get the maximum benefit. Rest, I will be mentioning some cliche points that everyone will say, but students take it lightly. But students, keep in mind these are cliche points, but they are as important as other points. Those are: sleep properly, eat well, listen to music, okay, dance a little, go for a walk, that is, do some physical activities. I know you can't go for walk nowadays because of the pandemic. You can, but you can walk on your like terrace or your balcony, and okay, I can do some physical activities. That's what I want to say. And get a head massage from your mom, and yeah, do some fun stuff. Okay, so now what to do a night before the exam? This night is very important because you will make it or you will break it. Okay, so what should be done before exam? Okay, the night before exam. Okay, first and foremost, stop studying after dinner or after 8 p.m., or by you can yourself decide a time after which you should not study a night before your exam. Okay, and after you can relax yourself. You have to relax. Okay, because the more tension in your mind, the more confused your mind get, and the more uneasiness you will feel, and it is not good for giving exam. Okay, so, and anxiety and panic is common before exam, so to prevent this you should sleep properly. And how can you do this? You can chant some mantra before sleeping. You can listen to music, and you can talk to your parents, your peers, like whom do you prefer. You can talk to them and then go to sleep. Okay. Next is pack your bag. Okay, this is a common sense topic, but I am telling you because this is very important, so that you don't panic or you don't get nervous in the morning of the exam. Okay, so you should take your admit card, ID card, mask, sanitizer, pandemic special, Okay, whatever you require, you should pack your bag a day before your exams. Okay, and eat light food. Okay, you have to eat light food, because if you take heavy food or oily food on the night before exam, you can end up feeling bloated on the morning, and you don't feel good. Okay, when you have a full stomach and some problem. Okay, so you should have light food a night before exam. And keep it simple. The more simple it is, the more easy it is. That is, always say to yourself that I can do it. There's no great mantra in the world than I can do it. Okay, now what to do on the day of exam. Okay, now these are some common tips which I'm going to tell you. Okay, wake up on time, get ready, revise a bit, LTRC. Now there is some controversy. You can say that you asked us not to study after 8 in the night before exam, and now you are asking us to revise. Yes, I said revise a bit from LTRC. What is LTRC? LTRC, which I've also talked about in my previous video, is last time revision copy. Mind it, last time revision copy. But it should not be more than 10 to 12 pages, ranging from 30 minutes to 15 minutes, not more than that. You don't need to revise more than 30 minutes or 15 minutes on the day of exam, and that is also optional if you want to. If it's not possible, or if you don't want, don't do it. Okay, take light breakfast. I have seen many children who don't do breakfast, but they have to eat something before exam, and take a light breakfast, something light, and drink adequate water, not more, not less. If you have more water, then you have to go to pee while exam, which will break your concentration. So take care of your water requirements, your food requirements very well. Reach exam center before time. This is very important. Please take a huge margin between your exam and reaching your exam center, because no one knows what can happen in the time, so it is good to have some extra time. Now, after reaching the exam center, when you enter the exam center, you will be checked like for your admit card, or like you will be frisked for any material, and now you can now be checked and etc. So there is a time gap between entering the exam center and entering into the exam hall, like doing the actual exam. Okay, in that time period, you can meet in the exam center your peers or classmates or coaching mates, anyone you know. Okay, so keep in mind, talk with them for a few minutes, exchange some words, and then please sit quietly and keep yourself calm, because the more you talk, the more you loses your energy. And moreover, if the person you're talking with say something about some topic which you have left, that create a tension in your mind, which is not good for you, for not good for you before exam. So you should avoid talking much before exam. In that time, you can either chant mantras, or you can chant whatever you want, like to keep yourself relaxed. You can sing music in your head, whatever. Okay, but don't speak much, don't interact much, and don't think much. Okay, just keep yourself calm and relaxed. Why I'm saying calm and relaxed, relax again and again? Because it is important, and we have to repeat the thing which is important, isn't it? And always believe yourself. Okay, so after entering the exam hall, after getting your sheets and your exam paper, you should keep in mind that you should fill your roll number and all the information very carefully, because this is most crucial part. Obviously, it is most important. Don't panic if anything goes wrong, because it happens sometime, but if you will be careful in the first step itself, you won't get it this step. Okay, so you should have to be very careful, and this should be in your mind that this is very essential to fill your information very carefully. Now, we have most commonly heard that children saying 1 mark से रह गए, 2 marks से रह गए. Why this happened? This happened mainly because of negative marking. So how to avoid negative marking is our next topic. So first and the foremost tip everyone gives is read question very carefully. I again repeat, read question very carefully. Read every word of the question. It is very important because most of the time many students miss small detailed words like most common or like never or not. They miss reading that in the question and end up marking the wrong answer. So you should not do this. Reading the question is important as well as reading the options below the question is equally important. So read questions and option both very well word to word. Okay. Second tip is that you should have to be very careful in eliminating the question you have no idea of. Okay. You have to ensure that if you haven't able to eliminate even a single option from the answer, like, so you have to skip the question. You shouldn't answer this question because the probability of getting the answer right in this situation is only 25% and you will end up losing marks, which is not good. Second is you can keep the question for review. When to review the question, you say there are many questions, there's no time to review. No, you should review the questions during filling your OMR. When you fill the OMR, if you saw a question marked with this mark, so you should review that then and there. So that's your second review. Okay, so if there are three options, like if you eliminated a single option, then during the second review you can either answer the question or you can leave the question. But if you have eliminated two options, you should answer the question. Okay, why I am telling this? Because here the chances of getting question right is 50%. So see, there is a huge difference. So you must answer this because this much chance can be taken. Okay, and the third annotation is like tick. If you are damn sure that this is correct answer, you don't have to review it. Just tick it right, like in the question on the its number itself. Okay, and don't review it again and again because many times we have seen that we have marked the question right and again during reviewing we filled the wrong option. So you should not do this. Okay. Now there are some questions in which options are like all of the above, none of the above. 90% of the time answer is one, like none of the above or all of the above. Okay, skip giving these answers only when you're damn sure that other option is true. Okay, else these are like the most preferred answer. Okay, and do mark if these are in the options and you know other question and you don't know about other options. Okay, talking about time management, it is essential to make up your mind to finish exam paper half hour before examination. Okay, this is essential to make up your mind and to attain a speed. It is not mandatory that you should have completed your exam half hour before, but you should have a mind makeup. This not only give you speed but also help you in better time management. Okay, fill OMR subject wise. This is very essential as many students have done that. They have solved all the question paper and sit filling OMR in the last and end up leaving OMR blank because of lack of time. So one should not do this. They should do section wise and fill OMR after doing the section, not at the end. Okay, then to avoid a common mistake done that if they're skipping a question, student end up marking the next question's answer in the previous one and they end up spoiling their OMR. So to avoid this, you should say in your mind every time filling your answer, like if the answer is 1B, so you should say 1B and mark OMR 1B. If you want to skip 2, you say 2 skip, 3A 3A, 4B 4B, 5 skip 5 skip, 6A, 6A. By saying so, repeating from the paper and before filling the OMR, you reduce the chances of filling the question you're going to skip, and this will end up saving your OMR from getting spoiled. Okay, so this is very essential to fill your OMR correctly. So do use this method, do practice this. And the next tip I am going to tell about is that no problem is strong enough that you can't solve, but one should not be greedy. You should not be greedy, because many a time happens that after attempting 80% of the question, we think that if we do more, we will get good marks and end up getting less marks because of the negative marking. So one should be selective and one should be firm about what the question not to attempt. Okay, now the paper, the first time you see the paper, the first question you read can be hard or can be extremely easy. If it is hard, you can get demotivated, and if it is easy, there's chances that you can do silly mistake. So you have to be equal in both the cases, means you don't have to be derailed from your track. Okay, you have to think that even it is easy, even it is hard, you have to do this, and you should maintain your compose. Okay, and smile, most important tip, smile before you're starting paper, because you have studied so good for this, you have came so far and you're going to ace it, and this is your day. Okay, so smile for yourself. Now, to prevent further silly mistakes, instead of ticking the answer in the paper, you should write the option, which is the answer of the question, just below the question number, so that it is easier for you to fill the OMR sheet. Okay, also there's a chances of getting a wrong indication while like taking the answer like this. Okay, so it is easier, more convenient and more suitable to answer right answer below your question number, and so you can fill OMR fastly. Okay, now what happened when you get a hard question is that you end up losing time. So you have to keep in mind that which question you should give time and which question you should not. Okay, you should not give much time to a hard question, and if you want to give that time, give that in the end. Okay, so and also if there's an easy question, you can commit silly mistakes more commonly. To avoid silly mistake, you should look for the options. Okay, because similar options create confusion. And another type of silly mistake is calculation mistakes. To avoid calculation mistake, do rough work clearly indicating the question number. Okay, do the rough work, indicate the question number you are doing, and do it nicely. Okay, don't do this like rough, like don't do rough work roughly, do it clean way. Okay, this way you can not only speed up your calculation and also recognize your mistake more easily. Okay, so this is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Do let me know if you have another queries regarding NEET or tips you want, and feel free to contact me in case of any doubt. And thank you so much.